Welcome back everyone, Mudford here. This is an update that I really don't want to bring you. This is my 3800 that I've been building for the Porsche project. I made one video quite a while ago on it, doing the cam and stuff like that and the timing chain and the upgrades that I did there. And then everything went silent. And the same with the whole Porsche project. And I'm going to tell you why now. So for those of you that don't know, I bought this Porsche sometime in 2021. Here it is 2023 and it's still sitting here. Yeah, I know I'm slow and I've been busy, but I just wanted to explain a little bit more to you about this and why there's been such a holdup. So this is an odd little Porsche. You can see it's got a 3800 in the back. So I had a video, I think, where I worked on the strut towers for it and was modifying them. And that's about as far as I got. And then I started deciding what I was going to do with the drivetrain. And I got that all figured out. This needs to come out because we're not NA. No. So I have a supercharged engine that I'm building for it. I picked that up in the summer, early fall of 2021. And then I made my plans of what we were going to do with the engine. I decided I was going to get like the biggest cam I could get, the best one from ZZP for a supercharger, upgrade to the M90 supercharger 2004 and newer. I was going to get heads, the most porting I could get out of them, and port the intake as well. Just lots of things that you might have seen some of them in the other video I made where I started working on the engine. I had some decisions to make. ZZP unfortunately does not sell ported heads anymore for these, so I had to look elsewhere, and that's where it got really bad. I had a couple choices: Intense Motorsports or Intense Racing, whatever they're called, and Milzy Motorsports, and unfortunately I picked Milzy, and that's where my project is stalled. I placed in February of 2022, I placed an order with Milzy Motorsports for his stage 3 heads and a ported intake for an M90. At first I thought that was a good decision, but slowly over the next few months I started to doubt my decision to go with him instead of Intense, and it just kept getting worse and worse. And here we set, today is June 12th 2023, and I still don't have any heads, intake, or a refund from Milzy Motorsports. So let's jump back to February of 2022. I was looking on a couple websites at ported cylinder heads for 3800s, and I was kind of leaning towards Milzy Motorsports, so I made a call, talked to Mike there, and everything seemed legit to me. So I went ahead and placed my order, spent roughly $2,100 on the stage 3 ported heads and a ported intake. And then shortly after that, I would say within a week, I sent in my spare set of 3800 heads that were off a running motor that I had purchased. This one, the one that I was building. So I sent those heads into him. Then after that, I didn't hear anything from him for like a month or two. So I tried emailing him like a month or two later to make sure he got the cylinder heads and to see how things were going. And I did not hear back from him right away. I think I emailed him a couple times, finally made a phone call and got a hold of him eventually. I'm starting to get a little nervous at this point, but not too bad. And then when I talked to him, he just said he was a little bit behind. So I knew it was going to be a little bit longer. A little bit meaning maybe a month or so. Keep in mind his website says that the lead time is 2 to 3 months to get these heads ported. So I think I tried contacting him later. I know I did in October, so it had been quite a few months So at 8 months, I finally did get a reply from him. He assured me at that point that my heads were started and they were being worked on. He had some post-COVID delays on some parts, and he was going to be, as the weather turned colder, he was going to be able to focus more time on them and get them done. And he really wanted to get them done for me soon. And then everything went dark. I did not hear from him after October, like 25th or something like that, near the end of October. I emailed him again this spring and said, hey, what's up? I'd like a refund if you cannot supply the part that you're offering. Never heard back from him until I filed a complaint with the Better Business Bureau in like May. And then I did get a few responses through that where he said he would look into giving me a refund, but I would have to pay a whole bunch of restocking fees and stuff. Basically, he was going to screw me out of money because he could not produce the parts that he advertised. And I was going to have to take a hit for that after already waiting for 15 months. And I'd never been told what was done with mine. And I asked that and did not get any answers. As of yet, I was still trying to proceed. He gave me some crap for not accepting his offer with the Better Business Bureau, but when I checked, as soon as I accepted his resolution, the case would be closed. So I said I rejected it because I want to keep the case open and continue to have some dialogue about this problem. And then I never heard back from him after that, and the Better Business Bureau said that the case probably wouldn't be resolved, so they just closed it. And that's where I'm at now. We're at like 16 months now. I've been told I can't get a refund because his website clearly states they're non-refundable, but I also can't get the part that says lead time of 2 to 3 months after 16 months. So that's where we stand. I would not recommend anyone buying anything from this man. And I hope eventually his site gets shut down and his business gets shut down, because if you look, there's another video of this where he took over $11,000 from a guy to build a motor in 2017 or 2018. And that guy, as of last I heard a few months ago, has not got anything for it. And no refund or anything. And I saw the comments of that guy's video. I'll put a link to his video here, and you can check that out. There was all sorts of other comments of people who were waiting for stuff that never got what they paid for and never got a refund from him. So if you're thinking about buying anything from him, don't do it, because you probably won't get what you pay for. You'll probably be waiting like me and probably never get what you paid for. It's just unfortunate that there's people like that out there preying on people who are trying to make their car a little faster. It just really frustrates me. Leave a comment below if you were one of the people that got scammed by him.